Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to take you through a tour. Today, I just want to take everybody through a tour of the Tantalus game room and show what I got in here and give you guys an insight on why I collect and that kind of thing. And yeah, just show you some cool stuff. How about that? Also, I have to remember to keep my orientation proper because the cell phone will not rotate it in the video. So, you can see my Jolly Rancher soda. It's delicious. A little bit of a mess, but my Nintendo line, these are my consoles. The Nintendo stuff is on the left, so you've got both versions of the Nintendo. The top loader, NES 101, and the regular, they both work on the N64, and a couple cool controllers. I've got the electric green, I've got cool blue, I've got the grape one, I forget what that one was called. That's not the atomic purple, by the way. I have both models of the Super Nintendo, and both work. 2 GameCubes for good measure, because you can never have enough Melee. I've got both the regular Wii and the Wii Mini, as well as some wireless controllers there, which are, that light's actually causing glare, but and then the PS2's down there for accessibility. I'm going to try to bring the camera back a little bit. There's my Gen 2 Sega Genesis. That's the only one I have. I don't have the other 2 models or a Nomad, so there's that. But under that, I've got the Dreamcast and the Saturn. All of those work as well. The PS1 with portable screen, and that does work. An Atari 2600, it's too big to fit in my shelves, so that's disappointing. But I might get a 7800 so I can fit it in there. And the old Virtual Boy, which does work. I don't have it hooked up right now, but it does work. Got my Xbox 360, and the Wii U's just chilling up here with my Wii. Got a couple of controllers in there, my Medium. And let's start with the GameCube controller. So these are all sealed in box. We got the white Smash Bros. Controller. I've got the Club Nintendo in box, and I've got Wario in box. All brand new. So this one is kind of sitting as a backup for me because I've got another one right here. So 2 Donkey Kong bongos for playing Donkey Konga, because you never know, you might need to play it. And my sisters actually love to play that game. It's really fun. My controllers. It's a little dark in here, so I'll pull some of them out. It's a silver or gold? This is Starlight Gold. It's hard to tell, it looks like it's silver, but this is actually Starlight Gold. I'll put silver up as contrast. So, they're hard to tell apart, but silver is this one, and this one's Starlight Gold, so very, very faint. But it is there. I've got the Panasonic Q. Very nice one. This is one that seems to be coveted in the Smash community. This is the Symphonic Green, came with a Tales of Symphonia bundle in Japan only. A lot of people want that from me. This one, I think, is a special controller. I'll show you why in a moment. Got the Hanshin Tigers. Back here, I actually have a Lodge Net. It's kind of messy. But you see that long wired cord. It's one of those ones that plugged into your TV at the hotel that everyone hated. They pay $17 for 5 minutes of gameplay. There's an all clear controller. Here's a Mario controller. Of course, I've got Emerald Blue and the Gundam controller. I've got the Resident Evil 4 controller. This was only in Europe. In the Americas, we got a chainsaw controller instead, which I think is a little bit cooler, but I don't have it. This is Pearl White, also known as Crystal White in Japan. They're the same exact color. They just are slightly different controllers. And the one in Japan is far rarer. And I didn't touch on, but there's the Luigi controller. And down there I've got a few more Wavebirds, as well as my Wii remotes, which got the standard red Wii Remote Plus. This came with the Wii Mini. I've got Yoshi, Peach, Toad, Bowser, Luigi, Mario, and the Skyward Sword Zelda Wii Remote. Down there I've got a Super Advantage, which is not first party. but they tried to make it look like that. The NES Advantage, which is first party, and then same people that made the Super Advantage made a PS1 fight stick. There you can see it. ASCII-ware. So they are. Now, let's try out this controller. And it's only fitting that today, the day of recording this, is the day of Skatar 4, because that's where this came from, was Skatar 4. So here it is, the purple and clear with lights. This is something that Pink Fresh won at Skatar 2, I believe. He wore it out, and I traded him for it, for a good controller. So there's that. That'll be enough for the controllers. I think I've covered those pretty well. I have a lot of posters on the wall. This I got from MagFest. I'm sure you all recognize that if you've been there before. The Duck Hunt with a Club Nintendo poster. This was just a gimme from Smash. That belongs to my wife, Sailor Moon thing. Little Marvel poster. I got this at a yard sale for $1. That's one of my favorite posters. These are from a calendar. This is from Club Nintendo. Their Smash Bros. Poster. This one's probably my least favorite. I've had a Captain Toad's tracker, big thing on the wall. It got messed up by the cats. There's another Sailor Moon. There's a regular Super Mario poster you get at Walmart. This is probably my favorite Smash Bros. Poster is this one. It's really, really exciting. It's also a Club Nintendo. A little Pokemon thing coming October 12th. And then all my badges from assorted conventions and things. Super Smash Con, recent Apex. I got a CO badge somehow, even though I've never been there. MagFests, various. Otakon back there. There's another MagFest one. Oh, the Wii U Experience is probably one of my more coveted ones. That was really cool. Before the Wii U was out, I got to go to that. There's a Too Many Games one. Here's my other Too Many Games one. Nope. Waiting for focus. Evo. Katsucon. So, got another MagFest. Some of my beat arts. Got Tango and Rush and the Captain Falcon. Also have a Mega Man somewhere. I got this Mario Kart banner from the Smash Bros. Best Buy thing. The Nintendo lady gave it to us. That was pretty nice of her. Got the Splatoon poster. Got a Robot Master poster of all the robots. And then all my plushies. I've got Mega Man, Bulbasaur, Zelda, Mario, Torchic, Proto Man, Wario, Peach, Luigi Meowth, Kirby, Mudkip, Meta Knight, Ash, Eevee, Rouge, Toon Link, Waluigi. I've got some more at the Ed Xanadu that haven't come home yet. Here's my Master Sword. It is a real sword. It's not a very good sword, but it is indeed a real sword. My Amiibo sign, the Mario Kart flag. By the way, this Amiibo sign is very strange because he uses such old artwork for the characters. Like that Link's from Twilight Princess, and the fox over here is from Star Fox Assault, but they use it as a current Amiibo sign. I don't know. Over here, I have lots of some of these Burger King Pokemon things that I got from my in-laws. And then I've got my Rob. And he doesn't work, but he's okay. He's cool with me. And then I've got a Dragon Ball Z Scouter just because. Got all my portable consoles. Got a Game Gear. All these work, by the way. We got a 2DS over here. You can't see very well because of the lighting. We got a PSP, and then I've got every DS except for the DSi XL. The DSi in box. Have a DS Lite, classic blue DS. I've had this since pretty much it came out. It came out with Mario 64. What game is in here? I'm mad. I'm very mad. Finally found that game. Game Boy Advance Regular, Game Boy Advance SP over here, and then the Game Boy Micro. Really tiny, you can see my thumb covers up, and then the classic Game Boy and Game Boy Color. Of course, all work. Little Jeff Gordon NASCAR-y thing. It is Jeff Gordon's last season, so this is something this is probably what got me into collecting, was collecting NASCAR stuff. I've had these for almost 20 years, a lot of them, so that's that. Let's see what else. I got some signs. Got a Roman Reigns back there I got from FYE. Got a Kirby Triple Deluxe. Mario Kart. I have a Smash Bros. One at Xanadu. Got Thor's Hammer, Nerf Gun. Never know when you need that. Up here I've got a Super Scope, which does work in box. And a tub full of portable games, which I'll pull down and briefly look at. Whoops, I forgot. Gotta keep the orientation. Donkey Kong Land, Yoshi Cookie, Pokemons, you name it. Game Boy Advance is in here as well. Perfect Dark for Game Boy Color, Rumble Pack, Mega Man 03. Lots of stuff in here. I'm not gonna dig through every one of those. That'll take a while. The console rack. You can see here's all my Super Mario amiibos and Splatoon amiibos. Also got that Mega Man figure. In this case, here is a Mario autographed by internet personalities such as the Screw Attack folks, Wiz Boobsticks, Stuttering Craig, Smoother Groove, Pat the NES Punk, Ian, the Angry Video Game Nerd, Nervous Nick, Kyle Justin, you can see his right there. The guy who writes the AVGN song. And then NES games. This is my Capcom rack. I think you can see Ghost Goblins, 1942, Gunsmoke, the Mega Mans, all the Disney titles down there. I don't have all of them, but there's a bunch. The Konami rack, which has Q*bert at the top. The Turtles games, Gradius, Life Force, Castlevanias, Metal Gears, and Contras, including Contra Force right here. So Contra Force is pretty rare. It's kind of like other third-party rack. RBI Baseball Gray Cart and Pac-Man Gray Cart. I'm pretty proud of those. Bubble Bobble, some things that are cool. Ninja Gaiden, all three of those. Nintendo games. There's the 2 Star Tropics at the bottom. All the Marios and every variation of Mario Brothers. Zelda's, Metroid, and Yellow Label Metroid. I don't have Gray Label Metroid though. Might get it eventually. Over here, I have some books that were gifted to me by a coworker. Zelda: Link to the Past Strategy Guide, Mario Mania. All these are official Nintendo Power Guides. Mario 3. Also have the Pokemon Guide with, believe it or not, I will show you. With all the stickers intact. Tell me that's not nuts. All the stickers are there. That is actually the nuts. And of course I've got the Super Smash Bros. Official game guide and hardcover. Super Nintendo, lots of games here. The stuff I'm particularly proud of is the Mega Mans again. I do have all the Mega Man games, pretty much. I have a few DS games I'm missing, but everything else I have. There's Donkey Kong's, Contra, Castlevania, Turtles. It's like the Mario rack. I have Yoshi Savari here. Surprisingly fun. It's a Super Scope game, so it's something you have to use a Super Scope to play, but I put some big batteries in there and I got it done. RPG rack kind of, Chrono Trigger, Secret of Evermore, Secret of Mana. That's a Repro cart, Secret of Mana 2 right here. And then Final Fantasy 2 and 3, which are now commonly known as 4 and 6. 2 ActRaiser games are here, and at the top is Arkanoid. I just didn't have anywhere else to put it. Hard to see, but Mega Man 7, and then the 3 X games here, Mega Man Soccer, and then a repro of Mega Man and Bass. Disney's Goof Troop, it's a little ripped, but it was cheap, so I got it. Super Ghouls and Ghosts, Street Fighter 2 Zero, kind of my fighting games here. Killer Instinct, Ultimate Mortal Kombat, and Clay Fighter down there. Here's all the amiibos. I have every amiibo that's currently existing, including some that haven't been released in States yet. So I started from Wave 1, and I worked my way over to Wave 2 here, and then here's Wave 3. So, and then Ness starts Wave 4, and then Wave 4 continues here. And then you can see some of the Wave 5s. There's Bowser Jr., Dr. Mario, Olimar, Palutena, Ganondorf, and Dark Pit. Right in front of the GameCube games. Of course, I have 2 copies of Melee because you can never have enough. And there's my Star Fox. They're all sorted by type. I've got 3 Zeldas. I've got the Wind Waker. I've got Twilight Princess on GameCube. I don't have it on Wii, which is far more valuable anyway. And then I've got the Collector's Edition. And then I've got all these GameCube games, and I am running out of time, so I'm going to hurry this up. So I've got pretty much all the Marios. I've got Ikaruga in the bottom, Donkey Kongs, etc. I got the Mega Man games on GameCube there. F-Zero GX, always one of my favorites. Wii U, pretty small list there. I'm not going to keep you too long on that one, but again, Smash is at the top of all of these because it is one of my favorites. So you can see the Kirby's, Metroid Primes, Metroids. I had Donkey Kong Barrel Blast. Interesting. My 3DS titles and DS titles. I'll move this out of the way. So I have a couple of the Mega Man Star Force, but not all of them. Pokemon Conquest, Zero Collection, some cool stuff. Final Fantasy IV, good one if you want to check it out. N64 games, these aren't easy. Oh, I forgot about the orientation. These aren't easy to show, but there they are. Micro Machines, Donkey Kong, F-Zero, Paper Mario, Mario Kart 64, Banjo-Kazooie, Mystical Ninja, Diddy Kong Racing, Mario Party 2, etc. Down here, some Genesis. I only collect stuff in box for Genesis. So there it is, NBA Jam TE. It's a really fun game. Earthworm Jim. Knuckles Chaos for 32X. I do have a 32X. It's in this tub. It does work. Sonic 3D Blast. A bunch of Sonic games. Miss Pac-Man, etc. 2 Sega Saturn games, plus a few more in that red book right there. My small Atari list. There's Donkey Kong at the top. And then my PS1 games, which are harder to see, but I'll bring some down. There's Alundra 2, which is a game I had as a kid. Final Fantasy Tactics, the X games, Mega Man Legends and Legends 2 are in here, as well as Chrono Cross, all 3 Final Fantasies that remain, plus the remake Final Fantasies with a Chrono Trigger in it, and with Final Fantasy 6 and 4. Metal Gear Solid, Threads of Fate, Legends of Mana, a couple Dreamcast games, Soul Calibur, Sonic Soulful, Crazy Taxi. Down here, not very good lighting, but there's my Xbox 360 games. There's not a lot. My Xbox One games, original Xbox, sorry. We got Jet Set Radio Future. PS3 games, again, not a whole heck of a lot here, but I do have some games for them. And there's my PS2 games. Mostly got a PS2 to play Metal Gear Solid and Kingdom Hearts, and that's it. And Mega Man. I played Mega Man on it in my PSP games. So that is pretty much it. A couple of boxes for consoles and things. Wii Mini, GameCube, PS3, a couple other things. That is it. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon.